Hello and welcome to the Crafting Coop. I'm Reesa and I'm here to craft with you. And I'm so excited. I am in Sensational Creations Event Group, hosted by Julie with Crafts by Julie, me, the Crafting Coop, Carla with Carla's Bayou Creations, and Lisa with Fergi's Crafting Connection. And we are excited that you are here. Please, if you are not and you are on the replay, please do us a favor and put hashtag replay so that we know you were here and we can welcome you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up some that was wrong. Let me do that again. I'm going to go ahead and pull up and get out into some groups like Sensational Creations Event Group, The Roost, The Shack, and The Nesting Box. And then let's see. No, there's a few more. There's one. And there's one. Okay, and then let me not forget one more. But I always have to search it. There we go. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. What I'm looking for is not here. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. 1 second. Okay. All right. My nose was running. Hello. It's Amanda, right? Right? Is it Amanda? Tell me your name. Whimsy Wreath Design Co. I know it starts with an A. Hey, Chris. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Dale. Hey, Christina. Hey, Lisa Mary. Hello, hello, everyone. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so here I sent Siri, go away. Go away. Thank you. Monkey, stop. Monkey, stop. Hey, Amy, how are you? Hey, Kathy, how are you? Tell me what your name is. Whimsy Wreath Designs. I know it starts with an A. I just can't remember if it's, hey, Christina, if it's Amanda, hey, Lisa, or I can't remember. Amanda, is it Amanda? I want to say it's Amanda, but I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. How are you, Teresa? Anyway, oh, it is so cold. So, hey, Devonna, how are you? It's Amanda. Okay, okay. I knew it was Amanda. Well, welcome, Amanda, to one of our lives. So glad you're here. How are you, Devonna? Okay, so we are with Sensational Creations Event Group. Already went over this once. Lisa with Fergi's Crafting Connection is after me. Julie should be wrapping up. I've already shared myself in everywhere, and Julie has sent it out. I mean, not Julie. Carrie sent it out to our Telegram and broadcast channel. Thank you for feeding the chickens. Yes, if you guys would share or sprinkle us out, that is called feeding the chickens, taking out the roosters, you know, all that good stuff. I am good. How are you? So glad that you guys are here. It is tree day. Now, there's only one person in here that can tell me what this is, probably, and that would be Carrie. But does anybody want to take a stab and tell me what that looks like? Where does this look like it's at? So don't give it away, Carrie. Where does that look like it's at? Best you can say, me too. Me too. My back's hurting a little bit right now, so I'm hoping this hour flies by. Flies. Well, Lisa got it. Have you been to South Lake Tahoe before? Montana, close. Welcome, Angie, Seaside Creations. Hey, Bobby. Bobby's like, Lake Tahoe. Yes, this is South Lake Tahoe, the mountainside, not the city side. And if you watched, I live about 35 minutes from South Lake Tahoe, up in the mountains. That's why I'm freezing. It's been cold here since it got warm the beginning of the week, just like 60. And then now it got cold all the way down to 35 last night for the last 5 days. And it rained. And we need the rain. Please, everyone, when you go to bed tonight, hey, Catherine Kelly, how are you? Hey, Cheryl. There's my girl, Cheryl. How are you? How are you, Cheryl? Please say a prayer that we get rain up here. We need rain. How are you? I love my Cheryl. She's a sweet, sweet, sweet person. Love her, love her, love her, love her. Thank you for sprinkling. I knew you would. Yes, you do know someone that lives close. Me. She might know someone else too, but I know she knows me that lives close. I've known Bobby for a long time. She's been a friend of mine for about 8 years. So, hey, Lisa Mary. So anyway, if you watched Julie, I made her your son lives in Roseville. So you've been to South Lake Tahoe. I lived in Roseville before I moved up here onto the mountain. That's awesome. That's great. That's so cool. Wow. Is he in the military or anything, or he just lives out here? That's crazy. That's awesome. So yes, yes, it is beautiful. That is South Lake Tahoe. That's the lake with the mountain range on the other side. This right here is actually called Emerald Bay. It's actually called Emerald Bay. And in the middle of it, normally there is, not normally, there is. In the middle of it, there's a little house that sits on a little hill of rocks, but I didn't want to paint it in there, so I didn't do it. It's hot there. Oh boy. So Julie had a printable of a forest in California, which is Yosemite National Park, Yosemite National Forest. And 2 years ago, it burned a lot of it. Down south more. Now, the actual Tahoe National Forest part of Tahoe did not burn, but it was the same fire, that same fire year. No, that was the El Dorado National Forest fire. It was the El Dorado National Forest fire, but it got creeped into Lake Tahoe forest and burned down trees. So, I mean, it burned down 4 or 5. He's a Marine in the military. Yeah, I could have told you that. Is he stationed at Travis or Beale? He's probably at Beale or Travis. That's the two closest. All the others they've closed down. But yeah, so if he's living in Roseville, I would think he's at Beale, probably. Beale Air Force Base, I would think, because that's the closest one to Roseville. But Travis Air Force Base is down going towards Yosemite, got headed down that way. Um, anyway, you get tired. I know, isn't that terrible? I hate that. Every time we eat, we get tired. Um, we camped right after the fires. Did you? Wow. In Yosemite or in oh, what am I saying? Catherine, you live in California, right? You live in California. Yeah, you live in California. Um, yeah. So anyway, she chose to do Yosemite and I chose to do Lake Tahoe. When the El Dorado County Forest burned that whole county that direction, straight over there, it got so close that the ashes were on our cars. Yes, so sad. Yeah, it was very sad. That whole thing burned all the way from Tahoe to Highway 50 and the whole county perimeter. But it stopped before it came into Amador. But it did get right up to the city limits of South Lake Tahoe. And so they went into overdrive because Tahoe, for now, Tahoe brings a lot of money into the state of California. And if it was us, we would probably move somewhere like, I don't know, Wyoming, Montana, still somewhere with mountains and all that. But we're here because this is where my son-in-law is from. And he is in the Army National Guard. And he is pretty high ranking in the Army National Guard at headquarters. And right now he's filling in for over at MEPS. He's doing MEPS right now, training a bunch of different people over there. And they've already talked about bringing him back to headquarters because he just does so much over there and they just really miss. So he's not going to leave until after he retires. So, and he's been in 23 years this September, but some of them were not continuous years. Some of them were in the National Guard for like 2 or 3. So he has some more time before he can get his full retirement. But that is the reason we did the 2 forests, because they need new trees. They need new trees planted. And I would not doubt it if they are doing that today on Arbor Day in those areas. So I can't, this light is so hot. I'm not kidding. Gosh. Let me try it on 2 because it is hot. I'm already sweating. And I don't want to turn the light on because, the fan on because it's so cold. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to move my camera. And I do want to tell you about a few things. One is that we are doing, I'm surprised, Catherine, that you're not doing the book thing with Sacred Treasure House. We have, wait a minute, I did it wrong. Hold on. We have going on 40 people in the book workshop. So it is going to be a great turnout. It's $20. You learn all kinds of things, but this has been, hold on. This has been my stash so far of things we have made. And this has just been the pop-ups. We have not made a book yet. These are just pop-ups and things that we've been doing in little journals to learn different, what do you call that? Different, I am going to have to turn that fan on. Different tools and the way we do it when we do it. And so it is 58 out. Well, 55 out. It's about 55. So I'm going to go ahead and paint. Yep, I got that open. And, oh, come on. I'm going to paint this navy blue real quick. And I'm really only going to go around the edges. Maybe I'll just do the whole thing real quick. Drag that paint down. So the book workshop is $20. It is 4 Saturdays at 2 hours. The first 4 Saturdays in May. Julie's in it. There's so many people in here that are in it. And we have been working on learning, techniques basically, and the tools that we use to do those techniques, and some things that we can put in it. So I'm super excited. We get to start this weekend, and we've been waiting a good 2 months to start. And I will also be doing some pop-ups in the month of May, but I'm giving away 2 huge giveaways, and I'm drawing those names tomorrow. So if you want to be included in those giveaways, today would be the day to reach out. And Bobby, did you get a invoice yet? Because I know she had a medical procedure done today, and she lives on the East Coast, so she probably didn't see it last night. But I will get it to you. She's the Tanya with Sacred Treasure House is the one doing all of the thing. And then I am working for free. I'm basically volunteering because I do all of my stuff volunteer for the nesting box, for the Craftin Coop, wherever, because they are making a donation to the nesting box. So I am super excited about that. I would still do it even if they didn't, because I just love doing these kind of things. And it was funny because I was praying and asking the Lord, what else should I do? I mean, is there anything else I could do? And boom, right after that, she asked me to do this. So I was like, yes, of course. I've been making books for years. I've sold probably a good 200 or more. And of course, it's been a while since I did them, so I'm a little rusty. So I've been working on it, trying to get myself back in the groove. And I think I've started remembering all the different things that I did and stuff. It's so funny. I always said back then, oh, I'll never forget how to do any of this. But you do forget over time a little bit, some of it, but I sure remembered it quick. Hey, Ramona, how are you? Get a Kelby, you want in for the workshop? Okay, you need to send me your email address. I probably have your email address actually, but send me your email address, Kelby. Is that what you're saying? Yes, for the workshop. Okay, yes. Send me your email address if that's what you're asking me. It is going to be amazing. Yes, everyone that's in the workshop is entered into the giveaway automatically. What did she say? Yeah, she sent me her email to the Craftin Coop, Carrie, for the workshop. And so I went ahead and gave it to Tanya. She just is having a procedure done today. Hey, Carla. How are you? There's one of our hostesses with the mostest, Carla. We got Carla's page going good. I got jumped in there and helped her out, and we got it going. So she'll be starting to go live in June, thank goodness. And she'll be working on that page again. Yeah, you'll be invited into a private group, Bobby. As soon as she gets you your invoice and you pay, I'll send you the link to the group. Yeah, it'll be private. We got a rhythm. I want to do it. No, you're not too late. If you want to do it, send me your email address. Actually, I have yours too. I have yours too, Kathy. I'll send you an invoice. Like I have hers in my email, so I know. Yeah, so the way it works is I've been trying to sell it as much as I can because I'm the one doing it, create or teaching it. And so then I get their email address, I send it to Tanya, and she sends an invoice from Gant Enterprises. That's her company, Gant Enterprises. And then you just pay the thing and she tells me, and then I get you in the group. So and sometimes she'll get you in the group, just depending. On the way to the doctor for a checkup. Good. No, I don't have time to get everything for it. Oh, okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really, really is. Okay. So I went ahead and just did blue, even though don't have this thing dry. Let me get that off there. And Calvi, there is some supply lists in there, but out of the 25 things, 26 things, 18 or 19 of them you can get at, hey, Sybil, you can get at Dollar Tree. A lot of the stuff can be got at Dollar Tree. So, yes, this is Dixie Belle. And it is in the navy is what it's called. And this one is called Evergreen. Oh, I may have to. If you are, oh my gosh. I just can't get it. Pull out this thing. See if I can get it now. What'd she say? Reesa, what? Oh, there we go. Whew. Christina said, Reesa, will you be doing this more than once for us? So maybe we have more advanced books down the road. I'm not sure yet, but Christina, you will be the first person I tell. I'm still trying to decide because yeah, there's a lot to learn, and we're only, tackling 4 Saturdays. Because when we talked about it, I was like, well, we need to make this more than one time Saturday, more than one Saturday, because it's gonna take some time to learn this stuff. You just can't learn it. Okay, So I'm going to paint this little tree real quick. As I was talking, Christina and I were talking today about when people put flowers and stuff around their like bows and things and just on their images. And I was just saying, you know, I'm a less is more kind of person because I'm not the greatest with flowers. Like arranging them, making them look good, all that good stuff. And so and then here I am making something to go on it. But this is easier than flowers. Way easier than flowers. Carrie uses flowers a lot more than I do. Way more than I do. I mean, I do use them, but not as much as she does. Okay. This is the only thing about the Dixie Belle that drives me crazy. And that is the lids don't like to close after a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Goodness gracious. Look at that. It's just so much of it. Anyway, if you need some Dixie Belle, reach out to Timeless Treasures by Tanya. She will get you whatever you need. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I have a lot of paint. I can't get it. It just will not go back on. Let me see if I can. Usually, yeah, there we go. Usually you can clean it up and then it'll close, but golly, that one was terrible. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to wipe this off so that it's good and dry. Slide that up there. Then I'm going to get my South Lake Tahoe picture and I'm going to rip pretty far in here. I mean, not just the white, some of the picture too. On each side. I'm freezing. My hands feel like ice. Goodness. Cold. Part of what makes my area cold is that the back wall, half of the back wall, because all of our houses are built into the mountain. So you can imagine if a house is built into the mountain, part of it has to be underground. Now we don't have a basement. We have a crawl space on half of it, but just half of my back wall is underground, built into the mountain. So with that, that's why it always gets so cold in here. Okay. Because that floor, they say, well, we've been many times in the summer to South Lake Tahoe. And the water is cold. It's cold. even in the summer. Even in the summer, it's cold. And so the ground out there never gets warm. It's not warm enough here. It's probably cold here to some extent 9 months of the year. So it's really only, I mean, we've had it snow in July, so if that tells you anything. July, June, snowed all those different times. And so that should tell you that it can be very cold here, even in June and July. So it's really usually only warm like, I'm going to say July through maybe October. Usually by usually by Halloween, the kids are cold and they don't like to trick or treat for very long because it's cold out. It's always cold here at night, always, which I found really weird because I came from the South. I'm born and raised in the South, and it's hot there. I mean, it's real humid. And so when I landed here in May, at night, and I walked out and I was in shorts and a t-shirt, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. And I learned real quick that it gets hot, it gets cold every night in California, or at least Northern California. And so last night it got down to 35. So, and it's supposed to rain all next weekend. I'm sure it's that same way where Sybil lives. Is that where it's like when you're where you're at, Sybil? Hey, Alicia, I was just seeing you. Yep, snowed 4th of July weekend. Yep. Crazy. I've seen it snow June a lot in June, especially in Tahoe. Like especially in Tahoe. Of course, what I do, forgot to turn on my iron as usual. But yeah, it definitely is cold. Gets cold. But yeah, we've had snow in the summer months many times. June, July. I don't know how often in July, but I've seen it snow in June a couple times. More than a couple. 3 or 4. Love you too, Alicia. More than a handful. Because it's just, and even like Catherine Kelly, because she lives more south, she could tell you there it's snowing right there right now in Big Bear, because the eagles that we're watching on Big Bear have snow on them from the last couple days. So it snows wherever there's high elevations. It snows and can snow a lot. So, and we Tahoe is at about, let's see, Tahoe's at about, I'm gonna say Tahoe itself, the city, is probably at 4,500, 5,000 elevation. And then when you go on up more, it gets into the 8s. But when you get up and you go up to the top of the mountain to ski down, it's like over 12, oh, not 12, over 10,000 elevation. And I live at around 4,000 elevation. Between 4 and 4,500, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact, but If it says it's going to snow at 3,500 elevation, we start hunkering down. We definitely do it. We know that if it says 35, you better bet we're going to get some snow. We just got snow 2 weeks ago, and we had snow for 4 or 5 days, and it snowed about 6 to 8 inches, somewhere around that neighborhood. Okay, Carol. Okay, Carla. Oh, thank you, Sybil. Trying to get that in there. So this is from the Nesting Box Designs, and in the nesting box, I put my library. I've been watching the Eagles now for 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that it was snowing there like just a couple days ago? Like yesterday, this weekend? The little babies, they're black now. They had snow all over them this past weekend. Because it's, yeah, that's the way people look at me and go, it snows in California? Yeah. There's only along the coast from about middle San Francisco and down is it dot snow, but it does snow up here in Northern California a lot. Not where it's sea level. Sacramento is at sea level, so we never experienced it like at our house down there, but we would go off to Tahoe to go snow skiing and snowboarding and snow whatever sledding. So anyway, the nesting box is where I'm a graphic artist of 26 years, and I make these images myself, and then I put them in the nesting box. There's over 5,000 images, or right at 5,000 images, and when you start a 10-month membership subscription donation to the nesting box, we take all of that money, but a few bills we have to pay monthly, like our website, things like that. When we take all that money and we pay off clean drinking water wells for people. So we help people with the money to build a well. And the company we work for is Waterwell Trust, and they then loan them the money, and then we come back and pay the payments, pay it off for them. And last year we did, I'm not gonna pop it, I don't think. Last year we did 3 wells. And this year we did 13. And hold on, I just need to grab 2 of these for my bow. I may not need it actually, but I'll want to make sure be safe. So a lot of the crafters we experimented this year, and 8 or 9 crafters, Ralph, Carrie, Sybil, Julie, Glenna, Tanya. I'm missing someone else. I can't think of who it is. Anyway, they are the ones that called the people to tell them we paid off their loan. We didn't even know we were going to get to do that last year. She said, well, we're going to let you call and tell them that we paid off the loan. And I'm like, this was last year. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, why not? You're doing it, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, that'll be so cool. Well, we did. We called and we told them. And it was amazing. They cry. They go, no, you didn't. And then they break down and just get so upset from being thankful. And it's just really cool to be able to tell them that, you know, we paid their loan off. And so this year we let the crafters do it as an experiment, because I didn't know if she'd let me do that. And because we have to get like 4 or 5 people on the call. And, but she let us. And it was really cool. And so it will be a once in a lifetime. If you are in the nesting box next year, we are going to do, we're going to draw names and let other people tell them besides me and, oh, Kat. Yes, it was Kat. Yeah, I knew there was someone else. She works now during the day, so I don't see her as much. But yeah, we are going to let people tell them, and it's going to be amazing again. And we hope, as Sybil told you, we're shooting for 26 loans next year. We sure hope so. So, and with different things that get donated, like the book workshop, making a donation, that helps with another loan. So we really appreciate those things. And this year, oh my gosh, the people were just, some of them were like, what did you say? I know you didn't just say what I thought I heard you say. And one of them, most of them were women. One was a man. 2 were men. Two. And one, though, he goes, no, you didn't just say that. I'm like, yes, she did. She said we paid off your loan. And he goes, wow. He goes, no one has ever done anything that nice for me ever in my whole life. He's like, thank you so much. And I think he got a little teary because he was like, thank you. Gosh. He's like, this is my lucky day. I said, yes, it is. And I said, but we don't choose who to pay. We let God tell us who to pay. And yeah. And so he was very thankful. Really tired right now. Yeah, she told me she's going to send me a message. She's wiped out, huh? Yeah, I figured she would be. Because I remember Ralph was wiped out too. Anyway, so if this is something that you would like to do, all you have to do is do #printables or !printables, and it'll show up in the comments. And someone from the nesting box could type that in there for me, !printables. The link will show up, and at least it's a good read. You know, you could go read about it and see. There's a video from Waterwell Trust. You know, one of the ladies that we paid off her loan the other day, she didn't have water for 15 years because she couldn't. She afford to buy water and save water. So she could not do either, both. And I just felt so bad for her that she went 15 years without water. Thank you, Christina. That's a long time without water. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sybil. You both did it. That's a long time to go without water. And it's very heartbreaking. They have to go and haul in bottled water to cook with, to drink, take baths with, all that craziness. And then, um, the other thing is that when they need stuff for like to wash their clothes, they wash their clothes in rainwater. To feed their animals, they do rainwater. All that kind of stuff. And then they have to buy bottled water. They do sometimes will run hoses from a creek if it's nearby. They'll run hoses, but none of it is good, right? It's not a good thing to have to do that. And she told us that once she got, which I'm so glad we paid off her loan. You have no idea how glad I am we paid her loan off, because she said that she got the loan with Waterwell Trust, and she got the loan with Waterwell Trust. But when they put the well in and she got water, and she was so excited she had water, it wasn't drinkable. It had all kinds of stuff in it, like aluminum and all those things. And so now they've been trying to save the money, because their payment was not small. Their payment was like $90 a month. Some of them, their payments are small, like $10, $15, $20, but they pay on it a lot longer. But her payment was $90, and she said that they have been trying to save money for all of the filters, the filter system. They didn't have the money for the filter system, and so they use it to, creek water. They were using creek water to flush their toilet, and rainwater to wash their clothes, and regular water to take a shower and eat with and drink with, and all of that. And so she said that, let me see if I need this. Probably would be good. She said that now they will be able to save money, that payment for the filter system. And I was so excited for her. And then she turned around and said the unimaginable to me. Could not believe she said it. You know what she said? She said, and because you took away that $90 payment, I want to pay it forward, so I'm going to join the nesting box. I don't need the printables. I don't need them. I don't want them. I just want to know that I'm helping someone get clean water. Just like you paid off my loan, I want to help pay off someone else's loan. And I just cried. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Because she didn't have to do that. She doesn't have to. But she did it out of the kindness of her heart. And it was very sweet of her. So I hope that we get 26 loans next year. So if you have it in your heart, like Lisa Mary says, it's only you to go to McDonald's or a fast food restaurant. What did I do with it? There it is. It's $11.45 for a cheeseburger or a burger and a burger and a fry and a drink. And she's like, this is only one meal you don't have to eat out. One meal. One meal. Because that one meal will pay that $10 for someone to get water. And she's right. She's very right. So if you have it in your heart to help people, I now honest to goodness, every time I turn water on, I don't waste it. I don't do anything because I know there are people out there that do not have fresh water. It's enough to just, yeah, blow your mind when you hear them talk about it and stuff. You're just like, wow. Wow. And I would like to eventually move up into Canada and Mexico. I think that would be cool to do things on our continent. So that would be really neat. All right, where am I? I still got 10 minutes. So let's make a tag. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Where's my oh. And okay. Where's my pen? Oh, thank you. Love the bow. Thank you, Amy and Alicia. Did I spell that right? Arbor. Arbor Day? Is that how I spell that? How do you spell Arbor Day? Somebody spell Arbor. I'm a terrible speller. I always second guess myself. That's how? Okay. I always second guess myself. I usually can spell it and I spell it right, but I just, yeah, I just second guess myself all the time. Just let's close this, fold this in and out and all around and soften it up. And then we're going to crease these creases and put some Then I'm going to do a little bit here, just to let it be a little vintage. All right. Now we're going to put a ring of glue. We're going to stick it right there. There we go. How's that? All right. So let's talk about hand lettering. We got some time. We got 5 minutes. So I'll do Bobby's name because it's got 3 B's. Now Bobby has taken my hand lettering classes before, I remember correctly. Now you see right there, my pen jumped a little. Because you're not writing, you are drawing, then you can fix that. So your downstrokes are thick and your upstrokes are very thin. So as you saw there, my downstrokes are thick and my upstrokes are thin. And that is how you get the look of it being a font on a computer. And then you can come back in, pull these down to make them a little thicker and a little straighter. And like that. My thing was way over here. I should have waited and pulled it up here and then did it, but okay. And then let's see, let's do Sybil. I'm not good with S's, so I try to pick names that I need work on. So as you can see, I came down and I did not come down thick enough. So it should have been like that. And then this is a little shaky. Now, if I go over here, how much time do I got? 2 more minutes. Let me grab a pen over here. No. This one. No, maybe it's not this one. Hold on. I gotta see which pen it is I like. Can't remember. These are Prismas. So I'm going to show you what it's like when you've learned how to control the pen, and it's not the cheating way. Yeah, you need to cheat. I mean, you need to practice. I was doing it the cheating way. These are cheaters, but they do teach you how to do it. And Bobby could tell you that, and Carrie. So you bring that thick line down, and then you bring that thin line up. Then I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to go all the way up and down on that thick. And then I'm going to pull it up here. And then I'm going to go and take that thin line up and bring it down. You see now right there where I got a little shaky? You can just go back and fix it. And if you were doing this like for something to hang in your house or anything like that, you would want to fix it. And this one is by Kirtaki, which is the paints that I use. And I do like the Kirtaki better. I think I'll leave it. It's pretty thick. Then you stop after each letter, but a few. And B and R is one of them. So this is the cheater way, because that's the best way to learn. And then this is when you do learn it, you have that. And then, I'm probably close to being done. But I have all of these. I don't think I've ever showed you these. Oh yeah, it's 2 minutes after. So you guys go and watch Lisa at Fergie's Connection, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.